Kamusta po kayo? Kung bago ka sa channel ko, huwag mong kalimutang i-click yung subscribe button, ganun din yung notification bell. Maraming salamat po. Nag-offer din po ako ng photo booth. Kung meron kayong gustong itanong, pwede nyo akong tawagan, pwede nyo akong i-text, pwede nyo po akong i-PM. Oli Padilla po. Huwag na po natin patagalin. Umpisa na po agad natin. AutoCAD for Beginners Module 2. Ito po yung model natin. Ito yung model drawing natin. Pero bago tayo mag-umpisa, reviewin muna natin yung user's coordinate system natin para sa mga bagong viewers natin. From point of origin, going right, positive x. From point of origin, going left, negative x. From point of origin, upward, positive y. From point of origin, downward, negative y. Okay po, naintindihan? Now, para mas madali nating maintindihan, para mas madali nyo maintindihan, gumawa na rin ako ng pattern. Ito po. No, sundan lang natin yung flow ng diagonal line. Ito naman po may arrow, madali siyang maintindihan. Paliwanag ko lang po ng konti saglit. From point of origin, both positive because x is going right and y is upward direction, D1. Pangalawa, from point of origin, both negative or negative x, negative y because x is going left and y is downward direction. Baligtad po siya ng D1. This is D2. Yung pangatlo, from point of origin, negative x, positive y because x is going left and y is upward direction, positive y, D3. From point of origin, positive x, negative y because x is going right and y is downward direction, D4. So, ito po yung susundin nating pattern mamaya pag magda-drawing na tayo. Ito yung magiging guide natin. Gagawin natin itong drawing using relative coordinate entry method. Meaning, relative to last point. Ibig sabihin, yung last point natin, ginagawa ni AutoCAD na temporary origin. So, ganun po yung ginagawa niya. Unlike sa last module natin, yung module 1, absolute coordinate entry method, mag-escape tayo sa line command and then kukunin natin yung UCS icon, ilalapag natin dun sa last point natin. Kung naaalala nyo, kung napanood nyo yung module 1. Kung dun sa bago naman, panoorin nyo po yung module 1. And then, pagkatapos natin ilapag yung UCS icon sa last point, tsaka ulit tayo magkukumand ng line to fix yung diagonal line. Medyo hassle. Dito po, sa relative coordinate entry method, tuloy-tuloy lang. And then, bago po tayo mag-start, make sure na yung ortho mode natin naka-on. Makikita natin yung ortho tab dito sa status bar. Dito sa ibaba. Yung tab na may naka-print na parang letter L. Click natin, ayun, nag-off. Click ulit natin, ayun, ortho, on. Make sure na naka-on yung switch nyo sa ortho mode. Okay. Now, uumpisahan natin yung drawing dito sa diagonal line na to. Ito. Yan natin uumpisahan. Then, yung nakikita nyo na dimension, depende na lang sa drawing unit na ginagamit nyo. Depende rin sa drawing requirement at depende sa dinadrawing nyo. Feet or inches, meter or millimeter or centimeter. So, ganun lang po yun, no? Depende lagi sa drawing. Umpisan po natin, magkumanda ko ng line anywhere dito sa drawing area. Pwede ako mag-start. Okay? So, uumpisan ko ulit yung drawing dito sa diagonal line na to and ito yung point of origin ko. Okay, so click ako. Yon. Hanapin natin yung pattern nitong diagonal line na to. This is point of origin. Ibig sabihin, papunta doon, papunta sa kaliwa yung X. Hanapin natin yung pattern. Ayun, yung D3. No? Ayun. So, X is going left and Y is upward direction. That's why negative X, positive Y. So, eto yon from point of origin. Tingnan natin. Meaning, negative 1.5 for X and positive 2.5 for Y. So, paano natin ina-apply? Paano natin i-apply yung relative coordinate entry method? Sabi niya, relative to last point. So, ito yung first and last point natin for a while. Walang iba. So, babasahin naman ni AutoCAD yan. So, paano natin gagamitin yung relative? Ganito po yan. Shift to or at sign, makikita nyo yun dito sa line, sa command line. Ito po. No, at sign negative 1.5, ayun, negative 1.5, makikita nyo po, separated by comma, positive 2.5. Ayun, nagawa na natin yung unang diagonal line natin. And of course, susundan lang natin yung flow ng drawing using direct entry method. 3 and then 2. Meron na naman tayong bagong diagonal line. Ito yung point of origin. Ito yung point of origin. Sundan lang natin yung flow ng diagonal line. Hanapin natin yung pattern. Ayun, yung D4. Ito. Positive X, negative Y because X is going right and Y is downward direction. Tingnan po natin. O, ayun, pareho sila. Ito, yung D4. So, meaning, positive X, positive 2 for X and negative 1 for Y because downward direction yung diagonal. Input uli natin using relative coordinate entry method. Shift 2 or at sign, positive 2 separated by comma, negative 1. Enter lang natin. Ayun na. Then, balik uli tayo sa direct entry method. Sundan lang natin yung flow ng drawing. 2. Ayun, may bago na naman tayong diagonal line. Ito yung point of origin. Ito yung point of origin. Sundan lang natin. Hanapin natin yung pattern. Ayun yung D1. Both positive. Positive X and positive Y because X is going right and Y is upward direction. So, tingnan natin yung details. Ito. Meaning, positive 2 for X and positive 1.5 for Y. Apply ulit natin relative coordinate entry method. Shift to positive X is 2 separated by comma and positive 1.5 for Y. Ayun, lumabas na po yung pangatlo nating diagonal. Sundan lang ulit natin yung flow ng drawing using direct entry method. 6 and then 2.5. Ayan, meron na naman tayong diagonal line. Hanapin lang natin yung pattern. This is point of origin and this is point of origin. Hanapin natin yung pattern. Ayun, yung D2, no? Both negative. Negative X, negative Y because X is going left and Y is downward direction. So, meaning, negative 2 for X and negative 1.5 for Y. Apply ulit natin yung relative coordinate entry method. Shift 2 or at sign, negative 2 for X separated by comma and negative 1.5 for Y. Ayun. Sundan ulit natin yung flow ng drawing. 2, then 1 point. Basic lang. 1.5. Yan. And then, this is point of origin and this is point of origin. Ito po yung flow ng diagonal line. Hanapin natin yung pattern. Ayun, yung D3. Negative X, positive Y. So, meaning, X is going left and Y is upward direction. So, ibig sabihin, X is negative 2, Y is positive 1.5. Shift to or at sign, X is negative 2, separated by comma, Y is positive 1.5. Ayan. Now, sa last diagonal natin, ito po, walang details. Hindi natin magagamit yung relative coordinate entry method. Hindi po natin siya ma-apply. Ang gagamitin natin is gagamit lang tayo ng reference. Ito po yung reference natin. Ito yon. Yung may dimension na 0.5. From this point to this point is 0.5 drawing unit. Yun yung gagamitin nating reference. Ito po yon. And then, ito yon. Okay, paano natin i-apply? Huwag po kayong lalabas ng command. Huwag kayong mag-escape. Diretso lang. Type nyo lang from. Then, enter nyo lang. Ayun. Sabi ni AutoCAD, base point. Tingin po kayo sa command line. Ayun, sinabi niya, tinatanong tayo ni AutoCAD, base point. Ang sinabi lang ni AutoCAD, nang tinatanong sa atin ni AutoCAD, saan ka manggagaling? Sabihin mo kay AutoCAD, dito sa corner na to. Dito sa, ito yung reference ko. Pero, make sure na nakalabas yung snap to endpoint and then click. Yun lang. No? Then, tingnan nyo yung command line uli. Ang itatanong uli sa ni AutoCAD, offset distance. Gaano ka kalayo sa reference mo? Mula sa reference mo, gaano ka kalayo? So, ito yung details natin. Mula sa reference natin, 0.5 papunta sa kanan, going right. Okay, ito yon. Balikan mo lang yung reference mo, pero wag kang magkiklik. Hintayin mo lang na lumabas yung snap to endpoint. Wag kang magkiklik. Again, wag kang magkiklik. Hilahin mo lang going right, and then input mo lang yung details na 0.5 drawing unit. Ayun, lumabas na yung last point na kailangan natin, and then simply puntahan mo lang yung first point na ginawa natin kanina, and then dahan-dahan hanggang lumabas yung snap to endpoint, and then click para accurate yung contact ng endpoint to endpoint ng line. Okay po. So, ito po yung module 2 natin. Reviewin nyo po itong maigi, aralin nyo maigi, panoorin nyo po paulit-ulit hanggat hindi nyo naiintindihan. Doon sa hindi pa nakapanood ng module 1, panoorin nyo po module 1 and module 2, absolute entry method and relative coordinate entry method. Aralin nyo po yan. Malaki po ang ibibigay na benefit niyan pagdating natin sa advanced drawing. Hintayin nyo po yung mga module na yon, malaki matutulong sa inyo. And lesson po yung gastos nyo sa training. But let me end this module with this short biblical message. The Bible says in Ephesians 6 verse 1 to 3, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and your mother. This is the first commandment with a promise, that it may go well with you and that you may live long in the land." It is our duty to God first to obey our parent. Meaning, it is our duty. It is our duty to accept their guidance and discipline as God's representative. Remember, when we obey our parent, we obey God because they are God's representative. When we obey our parent, wisdom, understanding, and self-discipline comes naturally, and it will bring us into peaceful and prosperous life. This obedience leads unnecessary pain. Second, It is our duty to Almighty God to honor our parent, meaning value our parent as precious and be respectful to them. We never know what sacrifices they went through to fulfill their duty to God to care for us. Hindi mahalaga sa kanila yung pagod. Pagod na hindi kayang ipaliwanag ng kahit na sino, just to provide our needs. At pagmamahal na hindi mo kayang sukatin. Deep and ending love for us. Ganyan po tayo minahal, pinahalagahan at inalagaan ng ating magulang to fulfill their duty to God. So as we fulfill our duty to God, let us honor our parent. Tayo naman ang magbalik ng pagmamahal at pagpapahalaga sa kanila in the same way. Huwag po tayong maghanap ng oras para puntahan sila. Hindi po kasi tayo makakakita ng oras dahil sobrang busy po tayo sa maraming bagay. Sa halip, bigyan po talaga natin sila ng panahon. Bigyan po natin sila ng oras. Oras na para sa kanila lang. Quality time. Bigyan po natin sila ng pagkakataon na sila naman ang makaramdam ng pagmamahal mula sa atin. Gawin po natin to habang mararamdaman pa nila yung affection, yung love, yung pagmamahal mula sa atin. Bawat isa sa ating magkakapatid, tayo naman ang mag-alaga sa kanila. Tayo naman ang magturo sa kanila, magsilbing tungkod, alalay sa pagtayo. In the same way, kung paano nila tayo ginabayan, tinuruang tumayo at maglakad. It is the greatest achievement in life to do the will of God. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. See you next video.